Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the YouTube premiere of the Night Watch, Chronicles of the Ticker. To the watchmen that have served with me loyally on the wall, thank you for the support and the trust. To the newcomers, pull up a chair. My name is AC, and I am known online as the Lion. I am a chef, a father, and a writer. I am not a public speaker or a professional broadcaster. I have no financial background, but I have acquired a substantial amount of knowledge over the course of the last several years through my own personal interaction with various markets. The Night Watch is a human production, and I intend to keep it that way. I will be finding my voice as we go, but the focus here will always remain on the quality of the information. If you've come for a flashy show, you may not find it here in the Watchtower. I do hold a position with DVLT, and I'm bullish for the future, but I promise I will never administer false hope. I'm a seeker of the truth, and the truth alone. With that out of the way, the Night Watch is officially on duty. Let's analyze. Welcome to Season 7, Watchmen. We begin this week under the heavy atmosphere of distant thunder across the seas. Global conflicts are rumbling, but the chart is focused on its own battle. Pre-market was a dark descent, dropping hard from the 70-cent boundary. Price found a foothold at 65 cents with a small bounce to stop the early morning slide, but the market opened again at 65 cents. And it looked like it was going to drop, but demand surged when it hit the zone at 64 cents, and it reclaimed the day. We fought through many levels of resistance, and we finished steady at 67.5 cents. The meme coin 2 reinforcements have officially arrived in data vault wallets around the world. I got mine, and several other people reported getting theirs. I haven't seen any evidence of the warrants arriving, but they should be very soon to follow. Now, let's look at the charts. Alright, so here on the daily, we can see how price kissed the 64 level before it climbed back up into the sky. My merchants are now on their way home to the tower from the 65 level that I've had them at for several weeks now. And I've got a lot of doubt for why I was putting them there, but you can see that this zone that was created several weeks ago. I just wanted to front run that and get my order in before it hit. And if this does turn out to be the bottom, then that was a very good position on my part. We got to watch out because the Iran situation could very well take the gains back that we made today. So stay sharp. And even with all that being said, the 10K, the deadline is coming for that. And if it's good enough, it could outweigh the woes of the world conflict. Let's go ahead and dive a little deeper. Alright, zooming in on the hourly, we can notice that they have two new zones that showed up today. I marked them. We had a slight increase in volume over what we've had the last week or so, but these two zones were created out of the higher volume candles from the day. They're actually zones that were formed on the 5-minute chart, and I marked them. You can see them here on the hourly because I don't know. That was kind of a dumb thing to say. But the top one is tested and it froze price when it hit. But I don't know. I don't think they're going to hold them very well if the conflict in Iran picks up much more. There's not really much to see here on the hourly, so we can go ahead and zoom in to honor the candle of the day. Let's see, we'll go to the 5-minute chart for that. We'll zoom in a little bit. And today's candle is going to be the opening candle. It'll be this first one here. It tried to sneak in the back door of 64, but the buyers escorted it off the grounds. The demand was too strong, and as you can see, Price did not even attempt to return back down to that 64 level. We can see the dip here, and we got a little reaction out of that 5-minute zone, and then it came right back. So I'm not counting on the strength of this zone, but we will see what happens tomorrow. The fact that price is sitting in the zone right now doesn't give me too much confidence in it, but this one we might get a reaction out of this. If not, then we'll probably dip down further into this zone before we get another reaction. Hopefully we'll get the 10K soon, but I'm also not counting on that until maybe like Friday. I think Friday would be the better time for the release on that, so to give everybody a time to digest the whole document. There's going to be a lot of information in it. It's far more than just revenue. There's a lot of different numbers in there that people are going to want to look at. Alright, and that's going to bring us to a close. Alright, Watchmen, we need to hold the line while the world burns. Go ahead and smash that like button and ring the closing bell to subscribe. And I will see you on the morrow. The Night Watch stands.